I've been dropping a lot of Ubisoft slop games in Game Pass. True. They're very desperate, they are. And now Sony game is on their Death Stranding. Oh, really? I keep saying it. And the reason I keep saying the following, that this will never actually happen. Cloud gaming will never really be a thing. I truly believe that. And the simple reason is, I assume I can't stop this. Huh? Yeah, I figured. Simple reason is that gamers are way too based for that. If I learned one thing in the recent years, gamers are not taking shit with their favorite hobby. It's just not. There you go. You saw this with all the Vogue shit that got removed now, or it's getting removed, I should say, from games. Because it just didn't sell. Because gamers were just like, nah, I'm not buying this. You can do whatever you want, I'm just not buying it. And the same is gonna happen with the whole cloud gaming thing. Oh, damn. Amazing, medkit. I guarantee you, gamers would rather play their 20-year-old games for the 15th time than they keep being forced into cloud gaming. That's just not happening. No, it won't. And they are launching an ad tier for Xbox Cloud, yeah. You can just tell by the amount of ads they are running for this and how hard they are pushing it. You can tell that it's not working. Because I keep saying this. If something is really good, you don't need much marketing for it. Ah, shit! Because it spreads by word of mouth, right? Of course, a little bit of marketing you always need, that people even know about it, right? Sort of like the first step, if you want. That's fine, but the way they push this massively everywhere, it's just telling that nobody actually wants that. Very telling. Open up the door, it's real! Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so things are moving in the right direction again. You can tell it's already happening. And only more will be happening. So I'm actually, because some people are still like afraid that gaming will get worse. Or anything in society for that matter. And I'm not at all. Guess we can do this. I'm very positively looking into the future. Honestly. One bullet. Great. Because people are waking up. And they're rejecting all the bullshit. I mean, just look at all the studios going broke because they went woke. All of them. And so more of this would just happen. And the same is true for the cloud thing. And Bezos, right? Jeff Bezos said, I think on the shadow government. It's not it's called the WEF, right? Sorry, my bad. In Davos, where they currently are. Meeting, right, with all these prostitutes. Sorry, with all these high-level guys. That this will become the future, that you just rent out your computing power, and why would you even have your own PC at home? That's stupid and whatnot. Yeah. That is a cope, if you want to hear a cope one. If you want to hear a cope. HL3 is more likely than people actually buying into the whole cloud computing bullshit. There are, of course, some normies out there that would be fine with it, right? The guys that have Call of Duty and Madden and FIFA and NBA Live or whatnot on their PlayStation, they would obviously do that, right? Of course. But I think those are a very small percentage of actual gamers. Because I found this to be very interesting. Did you see Expedition 33 is now officially the best game ever made. It even beat out Elden Ring with the most Game of the Year awards any game has ever received. Right? And I think that that alone is very telling. Because normies never played this kind of game because it's too complicated, right? Turn-based RPG, what are you talking about? And the story that could be bought about this, that just want, because it doesn't have guns, you know? These kind of things. Guns or ball game in it. But the fact that this game is so successful, so many people are playing it, that alone is changing the entire industry. Not just on the player base, that they actually play a game that is good for once, and means something, I should say that, but also for the industry itself of the developers. Because they are now forced to look into what made Expedition 33 so successful, which is, for example, having no microtransactions whatsoever. And the other is how do I phrase this? It's a kind of a wake-up call for the big studios, right? And especially also for the gamers, that they can be completely fine with saying, I don't want this AAA or quadruple A slop you're giving me with lots of microtransactions if there is AA studios that do it just much better. So why would I buy your bullshit? And the same is going to happen with Bezos' idea of cloud computing. Of course, there will be a bunch of idiots that probably do it. But what I think is going to happen, there will be a lot more local vendors, if you want to call it that will just keep making consoles or will keep making PCs. And even then, games are going to come out that will be much easier on your hardware. So you can, for example, also run it on your older hardware. You don't need to buy the new one. So anything they're doing there is just ruining the market for themselves. Because the gamers just not going to care. They're just going to do their thing. They don't give a fuck about these elites.